Back in 1972, the Vanguard baseball publication, Baseball Digest, which is going as strong as ever these days, published their first ever all-rookie team. And it ranges from Hall of Fame players like Carlton Fisk to guys that had really long careers like Big Daddy Rick Russell to guys that ended up as major league managers like Buddy Bell. This is a really neat bit of kind of flashback trivia to our boyhoods that we check out. And now Baseball Digest is celebrating the 50th anniversary of its very prestigious all-rookie nominations and nominees by landing on an all-rookie team. After ferreting through the field, they've come up with the all-rookie team as a 50th anniversary of when they did it back in 1972. So we welcome you back to the program. This is cool. We were just visiting with the editor-in-chief of Baseball Digest, Rick Cerrone, to whom I have to apologize to continually for my fake subscription to the publication in the 80s when I had Baseball Digest coming to my fraternity house under the name Dave Kingman. Figured I could just float all billing that way. It's to say nothing of the countless CDs and cassette tapes that came for Steve Perry of Journey. But I digress. The rookie team is in this edition of the magazine. It's hit the print, and it's on newsstands now. And let's unveil for the first time the outfielders. This is a reveal. Nobody knows what this is until right now. And when you win Rookie of the Year in the National League, pretty good chance you're going to make the Baseball Digest all-rookie team, as Michael Harris II came out of nowhere to win the award. For those that weren't paying attention around midseason when his candidacy became real, he was a runaway winner. Everybody thought his teammate Spencer Strider was the chalk. In fact, it's Michael Harris who finished the season with 64 runs batted in. Another guy that you just saw on that list, Julio Rodriguez, of course, has made all rookie honors for Baseball Digest, the American League.
How many great rookies were there just on everywhere, all sides, AL, NL. It was incredible just to see the amount of great, not good, but great young talent we had in this game. Look at those WAR leaders. I mean, those are numbers you don't see from rookies very often, or ever, really. I mean, that many guys that made that much of an impact on their team. And I know that's a incomplete stat, but Michael Harris, you talk about him, just that team seemed to take off from the moment he came up. It was almost like he was the reason. Steven Kwan, I mean, where does Cleveland go without this guy on the year? His consistency at the top of that lineup, getting on base for Ramirez to drive in all those runs, it was as good of a season as I remember in my lifetime for just pure young rookie talent. Was amazing.
Kwan led all major league rookies in runs scored, hits, and batting average. Almost hit 300 in his first go-around through the big leagues. So the Baseball Digest all-rookie team outfield is set. And as we continue this reveal, let's move to the infield. Adley Rutschman, a slam dunk, of course, behind the plate at catcher, gave a pretty good run to Rookie of the Year honors. He is the catcher on Baseball Digest's all-rookie team. Do you watch this guy?
Yes.
Having played the position?
Yes, and I love it's the little things because, yes, he can hit. Yes, he can catch. He does all the little things well. Like, he runs the bases well. He calls a great game. He certainly doesn't get lazy back there. The focus behind the plate, the way he moves, he's extremely athletic. There's a lot of stuff that goes into it. You can tell he is a student of the game and someone who is going to continually work on his craft and get better. I mean, look at this. Number 2 in baseball. Again, WAR, kind of an incomplete stat, but in some ways it's a great stat because it really can encompass everything you do on the baseball field. For this guy to be up there on that list with some of those, Will Smith has burst on the scene over a couple of years now. Everybody thinks of him when they think of an offensive guy. JT Realmuto, obviously probably the best in the game. Contreras has been great. Kirk came out of nowhere. It's been really fun to watch these guys, but this guy right here didn't get enough love for Rookie of the Year, and I'm really glad that he made this team because he was fantastic this year.
First twin to lead, first rookie twin rather, to lead the club in runs batted in since Kent Herbeck. And Jose Miranda didn't even get up to the big leagues until May.
Yep.
So he was among rookie RBI leaders and really was a bright spot for the Twins down the stretch when so many starters were dinged up. We'll also talk about Brendan Donovan at this point, who's the second baseman on the Baseball Digest All-Rookie team. Another guy that didn't debut until after opening day, didn't get up until late April. 281 in 126 games, had an on-base of almost 400, and is a guy who will be there for a long, long time. And we'll talk about some of his teammates, some of his younger teammates in St. Louis in a little bit, and he ranked on the rookie WAR leader list. Let's talk about a guy that might have slipped through the radar of some fans, if only because Emmanuel Rivera didn't get up to the big leagues again till the season had begun. He started the season in AAA Omaha as Royals property, was traded to the Diamondbacks in the Luke Weaver deal, and has a place to stick around perhaps for a long, long time in Arizona. Take a look at the splits here, really responding to everyday playing time, added a little bit incrementally to his on-base and slug after going to the Diamondbacks. And when you watch the World Series, who popped off the page? Well, a lot of players, including this rookie. We thought that Jeremy Pena was going to be a pretty good player. In fact, the Astros would not have let Carlos Correa walk had they not been real confident in him. I don't know that anybody saw World Series MVP coming.
No, I don't think so. But realistically, the Astros obviously knew they had something in this kid. To me, but look, by the time you get to the playoffs and by the time you're not a rookie in the sense that you haven't seen Major League pitching. He had a full season to adjust. But to do that on the biggest stage at that age, you're not really expected to be the best player on your team in the World Series as a rookie. You're just not. Like, that's not something that happens historically. So for him to come out and do what he did and really be the one consistency in that lineup, because we saw guys like Altuve struggle in the playoffs. We saw other guys on that roster in that lineup struggle at times going into the playoffs and in the playoffs, and he was the one who was just rock steady and great defensively too, by the way. We have the offensive numbers up there. This guy was fantastic defensively, which I think is just as important.
Baseball Digest has also distinguished a 10th man on their all-rookie team. I love the fact that they did this. Bobby Witt Jr. was my preseason pick for AL Rookie of the Year. Didn't win the award, but ended up having a fantastic season. He led Major League rookies in games played, runs batted in, extra base hits, stolen bases. He was a 20-20 guy as a rookie, and I'm really glad that Baseball Digest made that accommodation a 10th man, because Bobby Witt's rookie campaign was worthy of it. And so we've talked about the position players here. We'll get to the pitchers here in a sec. But, LG, we want to bring you in on this because, young guys are usually pretty active on social media. In this group, did anybody post over the break that catch your attention?
Listen, I know you're a huge fan of off-season workout videos, especially on social media. Adley Rutschman, the king of hustle here. Look at this. I mean, this is one way to do it. He's just lying down in the snow doing. Rec, what are these? You're former. You're catcher,
look, it's a core workout, but I'm gonna say this is. Adley, I love you. That's a little bit much for me. Like, I mean, I like to work out, but that was, it's a bit much.
I'm a big fan of Adley's, but it's just kind of like the turtle stuck on its back. Like, what are we doing, dude? You're so good at everything. Tyler Matzik's reaction here looks like a northern pike flopping around in the ice shanty after being ripped by the lip into another dimension. That was deep, Matzik. Mike Cameron, well, at least he's getting his back iced, which it could be, it could serve two purposes.
Very therapeutic workout. And
I think they call that superfluous. Like, it was just a little bit over the top. Like,
it's all good. He's in the snow,
hey,
shirtless.
It probably did well. Got a lot of likes and comments.
Sure.
And
that's what it's all about. In the words of Jazz Chisholm, he said this to me when I was trying to coordinate my outfit during the World Series. I said, "Do you think this is too extra?" And he said, "There is no such thing as too extra."
Ah, very nice.
Kudos to you, Adley.
I like that idea. Hey, let's hit the pitchers while we're at it here on these Baseball Digest All-Rookie honors. Spencer Strider was the chalk to win National League Rookie of the Year until his teammate passed him in that regard. This guy's strikeout per nine numbers were off the charts. He didn't pitch as much in the month of September as maybe some BBWAA voters would have liked. But what a year he had. 202 punch-outs with a really reasonably smaller innings workload than some of these other rookies.
When did he become a starter? It wasn't until almost mid-season. So I think that was the most impressive thing about him to me was that switch from going from reliever to a starter mid-season is so incredibly difficult to make. To do it as a rookie and then to have the success that he did, I thought was mind-boggling. Like, his stuff plays, and we know that, but to be able to be lengthened out and to make it work in the middle of the season, credit to the Braves, but bigger credit to him. That was impressive.
130-ish innings, 20 starts, he got the 200 punch. I don't know if you watched this dude pitch in person, but the eyeball test on this guy is significant. There's no way Baltimore trades their closer at the break if they didn't know that they had a closer in wait in Felix Bautista.
This is a high-end all-star pitcher.
I agree with you, Harold. This guy's going to be an all-star pitcher for a lot of years to come. The Ks per 9 were huge, throws an amazing split change, recorded 15 saves in his 17 opportunities. ERA was minuscule, just over 2, and he is an absolute beast in the 9th inning.
Absolutely. I love what Baltimore is building over there, and the fact that they were able to get some prospects in that trade from Minnesota and then be able to still have the closer that they did. They're doing things a little bit differently, of course, but, took a while. They're looking good.
So the latest edition of Baseball Digest magazine has the 50th anniversary all-rookie team of 2022. In addition, there's a Q&A with Baltimore's Mike Elias. There's a trivia quiz in here that I guarantee you will not go 10 for 10 on. Baseball Digest, the January-February issue. The first of 2023 is out. Go to baseballdigest.com subscriptions. It is one of the vanguard publications in our sport. We're happy to have them as partners at MLB Network.
That sounds like a segment. We could do the trivia in there for a segment. I mean, we always do trivia, and I'm terrible at it, so I will not do it.
I'm okay at trivia. There's no chance you'll leave this exercise feeling good about your knowledge of our sport. It is reserved for A+ students.
What page are we on?
We should do this during the commercial page 10.
Okay.